Trick or treat, y'all. I'm Paula Deen, and I'm so glad you've dropped by because Halloween is my absolute favorite food holiday. But before I show you the tricks to my treat, we'll visit a man who takes his haunted house to new heights. Then we're going to head home to scare up a witch's hat cake that'll be the hit of the party. And I've got these charming little cheese ball goblins, and finally a Halloween treat that'll bite you right back. So light your jack-o'-lanterns and borrow your black cat, 'cause it's Fright Night. Hey, this is the most fun time of year. It's Halloween. And I'm fixing to take y'all to a spooky, spooky castle. And I'm going to introduce you to Mr. Halloween. So kids, y'all load up and come with me, 'cause we're going to have fun. My friend Peter over at Wings Castle has been scaring the britches off of people for years with his spooky decorations. And today he's offered to show me around his castle to help me get in the Halloween spirit. Hey, Peter. How are you?
Hi, Paula. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm just feeding the fish.
Well, you all geared up and ready for Halloween?
Yes, we're getting there if you want to come in.
I do want to come in, but I have to tell you, I'm kind of a little scared.
Well, nothing to fear but fear itself.
Spectacular. How long have you lived here?
33 years now. I'll let you in. Well, welcome.
Peter.
Welcome to the castle.
It's awesome. And how long did it take you to build it?
Well, we're still working on it, so
33 years
yes.
later. Well, y'all have done a spectacular job with it.
Thank you.
It's almost indescribable.
We have some surprises for guests if they show up.
Oh, really?
Especially if they like to look in the closet.
It's a dead person, Peter.
It's my neighbor. We get along fine now.
Best neighbor you ever had.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter, I've had such a good time today with you.
Okay. No, you're welcome. Here's a little souvenir.
Oh, good. You're going to give me a rubber chicken?
Yeah.
That's great. I'm going to hang him in the kitchen.
Okay.
Oh, thanks so much,
Goodbye.
Peter. Bye. Happy Halloween.
Same to you.
Now that I'm good and scared, what y'all say let's go back to the house and fix up some Halloween treats? Well, how did you like Peter's castle? It was spooky, wasn't it? And he gave me a chicken. You know what I'm going to do with him? I'm going to just hang him right up here till it's time to fry him. He'll be safe right there. Today's show is all about Halloween props. Now, I've just draped a regular cake plate, and we're going to put the wax paper around so I won't get that messed up. Now, right over here next to me, I have just a box cake mix, one round and one square. What I've done with this one is I've mixed red food coloring into yellow to get kind of an orange cake. So we're going to start by placing our round layer into the center of our dish. We're going to take our square piece and we're going to make this just a little more even by trimming the little puffy part off. I'm going to flip him like that so we'll have a smooth edge to work with. Okay, so we're going to press down and then pull those edges around so we can just pull him right on out. All right, that's going to be part of our hat. Then we're going to go over to here with this one. We're just going to push straight down and pull away. Straight down and pull away. All right, now we've got some scraps left. This is going to be the top of the hat. And I'm going to take these scraps and stuff them down into that cone. There we go. I'm going to kind of press it in like that. And set him right there. So we're going to use a canned frosting. Get a little start right there. We're going to spread him in, and the kids are just going to love this hat. We're ready for our next layer. And place him right about in the center. And we're going to do the same thing again with him. Just going to smooth that around. Okay. We're going to do the same thing for our next layer because we're getting the height for our hat. One more. Last piece. Now I'm going to use a wooden skewer to make sure our hat doesn't fall off of our plate during the party. All right, so we're going to go in just like so. Just like that. All right. Now we're ever so gently going to try to get the frosting on to the top of our hat without knocking it down. That may be the trick. So we're going to just start up there and very, very gently bring it down. Just like that. And he kind of fell on us, so I'm going to turn that around and bring it up to the top like that. Now we're ready to turn him and do a little bit more. I came from top to bottom on that first one, but I think I'm going to try it from the bottom up, and let's see what we've got. I almost think that's going to work better. So we're going to start down there, bring that up. Just like that, and see what we've got. Oh, I think that's much better, don't y'all? I'm going to take my spatula now and just start smoothing it out. Look how cute our hat's starting to come alive, isn't it? And I'm going to go around the edge of the hat. Now, no self-respecting witch hat would go without a band, so that's what we're going to put on next. And this is real easy to do. You can buy fruit roll-ups at the grocery store, and you can cut them to the length that you need and take a paintbrush and brush it with some white Karo syrup. But I've made mine out of almond paste. So cute. All right, now I've got a tray full of candy that Michael put out for me, and I'm going to just start placing those candies. Ooh. All right, stick different candies in our hat. You know, I don't want to do too much to it because I think it's just kind of so cute the way it is. I'm going to clean my knife up so that we can brace our cake as we slip out our wax paper. Coming up next, Kitty, cheese ball goblins. I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. We're going to move on next to a cheese ball goblin. Great little dish because you can make this the night before and have him right ready for the party. But I'm going to use softened cream cheese, butter, and we're going to use about a tablespoon of milk. That'll just help it make it more workable for us. All right, we've got our cream cheese and our butter incorporated. So now we're going to add Mexican cheese. And you can find this already shredded in the cheese section of your grocery store. And I'm going to let him sit as long as I can. Now I've got another one in the refrigerator because for my party I'm probably going to be making 3 of these to last all night. get this one out of the fridge. And it should be nice and firm. And I've got my wax paper hanging right here ready. I'm just gonna start playing until I have the shape head that I want. All right, I think he's just about perfect. Sit him right in the center of our plate. Over here, I have a bowl of beaten cream cheese. It has no flavoring or anything in it. And we're gonna frost our Goblin with the plain cream cheese. So you can see how smooth and soft this is. And I beat it real well, so it's ready to frost our head. Now you could have the inside of this Goblin any color that you wanted. So here comes the fun part. We're gonna start with some ears. And by just lightly tinting a regular tortilla chip green is gonna make him some fabulous big O ears. We're just gonna stick that ear right in there. All right, how's that looking? The next thing we're gonna do is his eyebrows. I could actually use the red bell pepper or the green. All right, so how's that for his eyebrows? And another eyebrow. For his eyes, we're gonna use a small pimento olive. And his nose, which is my favorite, find an ugly, ugly pepper. And these are just salad peppers, and I kind of like that one. Is that looking good? All right, we're gonna use carrots for his teeth. And you see, he hadn't done too much brushing on them. Now, for feet, we're gonna use a big olive. And for his toenails, I've got some beautiful red bell pepper. Now, isn't that a beautiful manicure? We're just gonna tuck them right in there. And I think we're gonna give him 3 toes. Now, I think it's safe at this point to start slipping our paper away. And now he's got to have a real pretty do by using just shredded purple cabbage. So how's that for a good-looking Goblin? A few crackers. Look at that, he's all ready for the party. And next, we're gonna see what's slithering through the grass. So don't go away.
I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
I promised y'all that I was gonna make you something that slivered through the grass. Well, that's what we're fixing to make next. We're gonna bake a snake. Now, this is just an ordinary canned crescent roll that we're gonna start with, which makes it real easy. I'm gonna put a little flour on our board because we don't want it sticking, but not too much, because I don't want it so dry that I can't seal those perforated edges. I'm gonna just press them together so our snake won't have any holes in him. But I think we got those looking pretty good. Okay, we're gonna take our flour and dust our rolling pin. Roll him long ways and try to get as much length out of this piece of dough as we can. All right, there we go. We got a pretty good looking snake going on. Right now I'm just gonna use a mustard, and I'm using kind of a spicy mustard. I'm just gonna spread this on. Now you can use any kind of meat you want. I'm using a salami. Love salami. And I'm just gonna line them up just like that down the middle. until I get to the end of the pastry. And then I'm going to come in with some real thin ham. Lay it like that. All right, now we're going to add some cheese. And you can add any kind of cheese you want. I'm using a little Jack. I like a white cheese with our snake. Now we're going to fold that over. And fold this over. And I'm going to take our brush and we're just going to dampen that edge just like that so that we can seal him up. Okay, now I'm going to flip him one more time. I'm going to kind of roll him up together kind of tight, and I'm going to work him so he keeps getting a little longer and a little longer. And then I'm going to taper out the tail. Just make him as pointed as you can down there. All right, now we're going to come back and work on his head. Not a big one, but just a little head. All right, bathe him in an egg bath. This is going to give the skin of the snake a real shiny, pretty finish. All right, now we're going to paint our snake. Just use food coloring that's been beat up with a little yolk. And you'll want it to kind of run down the sides like that. Kids can use their imagination, and the future artist will just have a ball playing with this one. So I'm going to give his head a little brown color. And then kind of blend it in there with the rest of him. Like that. All we have to do now is put 2 cloves in for his nostril. And we're going to transfer him to the cookie sheet. Look at him slithering up there onto that pan. Does he look pretty good? Okay. All right, here he goes into the oven. And let's go see what the other one looks like. I put one in a little bit earlier. And let's see what he looks like. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? And we're going to stick that red bell pepper tongue in there. Just like that. Now all we need to add is the eyes. How you like that? I'm just gonna bite him before he bites me first. And he really is a tasty snake. Stay tuned, because coming up next, a few more tips to make it real scary.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
While I was putting this menu together, I thought of a few things that y'all just might like to know in case y'all want to make it. Now, a great way to be able to do the vegetables to your goblin the night before is shave your cabbage and your carrots and your bell peppers and put them in ice water. And the next morning, he will have the prettiest, curliest hairdo you've ever seen. And I think the best tip I got is the one that Peter gave me. He told me to take a rubber glove and fill it full of punch. Look at it. Tie it up with a twist tie. You'll want to tie that tightly. Throw it into your freezer. And when you're ready to pour your punch into your punch bowl, your hand makes your ice cube. I hope that all your little ghosting goblins love the menu that you prepare for them. The cream cheese goblins and the witch's hat and the snake. So until next time, America, I wish you love and best dishes from my Halloween to yours.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.